Checking audio. All right. Hello, everybody. So the Minecraft update is out. So good thing that they got it out faster than the previous update. Because I remember when the happy gas were being added in that update. I remember it was quite later in the days when it released for that one. This one, it actually this update released while I was actually asleep still. So I'd say I think it released like an hour before I woke up, around there somewhere, hour to two, around there somewhere. So it's been out for a little while now. People have been already doing stuff with the update. Here I am just now starting. Yeah, so I thought, why not stream this, of course, because I wouldn't be able to stream it tomorrow. I'm of course gonna be busy on Wednesday tomorrow. So I thought, why not do Wednesday stream a day early? Do it on Tuesday. All right, let me get everything running up here. While I am doing all this stuff, I'm also going to switch over to the main scene. Here we go. All right. Let me make sure all this stuff gets running. So currently, right now, with this update, there are a few also kind of like rewards that people can get right now for Minecraft. There are currently drops active on both Twitch and TikTok. Of course, I am live streaming on Twitch if people do want to go over there and get drops from that live stream. I am not streaming on TikTok though. I have never done anything with streaming on there that platform at all. So I don't know if I ever will. We'll see. So basically, for the Twitch drops, it's like there's one of them. The first one you just have to watch like a Minecraft stream with drops enabled for like 5 minutes, I think, for the first drop. And the second drop, you have to either sub to the channel or gift a sub. And I doubt that Prime subs count. Usually Prime subs don't count for that stuff. I'm not sure if you get the items if you get gifted a sub. I'm not sure if that will work for you getting the items or what, but yeah. So of course I've already gotten all the drops currently, including the sub drop. For that one I just basically went to a random Minecraft stream that had drops enabled and just gifted a sub using my whatever the payout thing is. See, I got the emote as well. I'll of course show you guys the drops when we get in. I'm just currently making sure things are not running on my computer that shouldn't be. Gotta make sure the game runs smoothly. Alright, Minecraft, let's go. Opening. Gotta lower down that monitor so I can actually see it better. I've also made a little bit of progress since the last time I streamed on the mountain base. I'll of course show that once we get loaded in. It looks like I am caught up everywhere with the stream chat, so we're good. Of course, hello Sayin. I'm not sure if you're in the stream, but I saw you chatting a bit earlier. Hello, of course. Okay, I'm gonna Set game capture to specific window and then Minecraft. Okay, I need to wait for my Minecraft to load up so I can move it to the other monitor quickly. So you guys will see my character. I have already changed my character for this update. As you guys know, back with like previous updates, especially when the what's the name? The creaking, when the creaking was added in. I had a character for that. Hey, here we are. So here's the copper up there right here. You guys, okay, yeah, you guys can see us. Okay. Enter the Copper Age, Minecraft 1.21.110 updates. Minecraft has entered the Copper Age. Craft with copper like never before. Meet the copper golem and dig into a world of smart storage ready to play. Fire up the furnace, express yourself in every shade of copper with handy tools, shiny armor, gleaming light sources, oxidizing decor, and so much more. Summon a copper golem. Copper golems are player-made, organization-loving companions that bring your base to life. Summon one with a carved pumpkin or jack-o'-lantern placed on a copper block. Get creative with copper. There's also nifty new copper horse armor, copper chests that copper golems will organize, and display shelves that can hold up to 3 items. Alright. Gotta wait for my character to load. While that's loading, I'm gonna set this to be on the correct monitor quickly. There we go. Alright, it's over there. We're good. I need to wait for my character to load in. Gotta wait for this. Here we are. There it is. Unfortunately, I have to have no cape on this character because if I have a cape equipped, see this little, like, antenna? Like, I don't know what that's supposed to be on the top. Whatever that is, it disappears if you have a cape equipped. I'll show you guys. If I come over here and, like, equip a cape, you see it disappears. So, of course, for me to have that top part there, I have to have no cape equipped, unfortunately. So, yeah, this cape has no cape. I kind of tried to make it be like a copper golem looking character, but there's not really much going on with that. So basically, um, the stuff that's in the drops, I'll show you guys real quick. It is in style. First item is in here. Oh, that is okay. Not good. Okay, there we go. Just some random error. This is the first thing with the drop is the copper core top. I think if I remember right, this was Twitch, a Twitch drop, I do believe. This I think you get from Twitch for watching 5 minutes of a Minecraft Twitch stream that has drops enabled. So of course I am live over on Twitch right now. If people want to get this, I am live over there with drops enabled. So if people want to get that, my stream's an option. And then the let's see, outerwear would be, I do believe. Yep, right there, the Copper Golem hoodie. This you get from watching a TikTok Minecraft stream that's drops enabled for 3 minutes. You get the Copper Golem hoodie, I do believe. I don't know, I might have mixed that up with Twitch. I don't know. This could be the Twitch one. I think it is TikTok though, if I remember right. And then there's also an emote you can get. It is this one, Organizing Like a Golem. This one you get by either purchasing a subscription or gifting a subscription. Maybe it might work if you get gifted a subscription over on a Twitch Minecraft stream that has drops enabled. So of course, when I got this, I just gifted someone a subscription. You know, I'm not going to use the subscription for the channel. I just gifted it. I was like, you know, I'm not going to use it. I'll gift it. Hope it goes to someone that will use it. So that person can enjoy their sub to that channel. Unless, I don't know, maybe they're not going to enjoy. I don't know. It is what it is. So yeah. That's the items you get from the drops, of course. There are as well some quests going on, some like kind of like community goals things going on for some new items as well. As of right now, there's a community goal thing going on for everybody in the Minecraft community, making a total of, I think it was like 75 million copper golems or something like that. And if that goal gets met, we only have a week for that community goal to be reached. If we can do it within the week, uh, there'll be a new item over on Bedrock. I don't remember what the item is, and there's also a character on Java that will get unlocked. And then there'll be another community goal for week 2, and then another community goal for week 3. Based on the silhouettes of the items, it does look like the prize for week 3's community goal is a cape. So from what I've also heard is for getting the prizes for the week 1 and week 2 community goals, if they get reached, everybody gets them. It doesn't matter if you do anything with actually participating in it. It based on, I don't know, it was kind of confusing reading the page for it, but it seems like it says everyone will get them, even if you participated in it or not. But for the week 3 to receive the cape, it seems like it would be, you do have to participate in that one to actually receive the cape. So like for week 3, the goal has to be met, and you actually have to participate in it to receive it. So we'll see what the cape looks like eventually. But for our first community goal, I think it was 75 million copper golems total, something like that. I might be wrong. I think it was 75 million, something like that. That's a lot of copper golems. So yeah, basically, I'm not sure if the stuff with the copper golems will work if you have like cheats enabled and stuff like that. Because of course, for my world, I have stuff like add-ons in there, so like achievements are disabled because I also have cheats enabled. Reason why I have cheats enabled is because I do I'm planning on doing stuff with command blocks. So of course the only way to get command blocks is of course having cheats enabled. So yeah. Well, I guess we're gonna hop into this then really quick. I don't think there's anything new that's like cool to look at in the marketplace at all, so I'm not gonna look in there. I did of course say I did add in a new add-on. There's a new free add-on from like around a week or two ago. I did add it in, but we're not gonna do that stuff with that add-on in the stream. That's gonna be saved for a special type of stream for that add-on. I'm just gonna quickly make sure everything with the streams are running correctly. Okay, we are. Alright, let's press play. It's gonna take a little while to load as usual. As well, hello again, Saiyan. Sorry I'm not looking at chat much. I was just yeah, mostly talking about the update there. Tried the update and it's amazing, the Copper Age. Yeah. I know it's been out for a little while. I'm not sure if I am gonna remember everything that's with the update, because I know the copper golems is a bunch of new copper blocks, tools, and like armor. And then what else is there? I'm not sure if the spears got added this update. I'm not sure, because when I read about it on X, I'm not sure if it was being said if it was this update was releasing with the spears or if it's gonna be a future update. I'm not sure about that, so we'll see. We'll see how much there is. We just gotta wait for this game to load, of course. It's gonna be a little bit here. I guess something that I should show you guys. Finally last night I decided to put time into updating the you guys know when I do like the outro stuff, it like has the pop-ups for like subscribing, following on like the platforms and all that stuff. I finally updated it. I took 2 hours, around 2 hours of my day yesterday to update the animations for them, exported them, and then got them inputted into OBS. So they're in now. Can actually show you guys real quick. Yeah, I finally put time into updating it, so it's actually up to date now with the profile picture. So yeah, see, it's all updated with having the new profile picture on that, which is good. So yeah, I finally put time into that yesterday. There are no spears in this update. It's in the next update. All right. Yeah, that's something I was not sure about because when I read that stuff online, I was like, no one's saying if it's gonna be in this update, the copper update, or if it's the next one, so I was not sure. I'd assume stuff with like the natural spawning zombie horses are also gonna be next update as well. Probably. Even though for that feature, I mean, what it was saying is it was just gonna be Java. I don't think it said anything about that being a feature on Bedrock. All I've read about it was saying Java, so I'm not sure if that would even come to Bedrock Edition. Good thing I do have Java, so so of course if that does get to be a Java only thing, I mean I got Java to check that thing out then. What is the copper gear used for? Like the tools and armor? It's just another tool and armor set. I guess the copper tools are supposed to be like a step from going from stone tools to iron tools. It's basically a new step in between that kind of thing is what's being said, unless things are changed. And then the copper armor would be like a step from leather to like iron. It's in between the leather and iron. I'm I think it would be. So yeah. Well, good thing if I do remember, I have a lot of not iron. I have a lot of copper. So you guys will see how much copper I have. Is it better than chainmail with gold? I am not sure. That's what we're gonna be testing in this stream. Yeah. Oh yeah. So this is basically the new add-on that I added is the Owls add-on. It is a new free add-on on Bedrock. Adds in owls to the game that you can tame and have as like helpful companions. You can put different like hats on them and make them do different stuff. There's like ones that can brew random potions, one that can enchant like random enchantment books, stuff like that. As well, if you get like a Elder Guardian or something like that, you can fly with it. Yeah, I'm not gonna do stuff with that add-on in this stream. We're just all focusing on the copper update in this stream, so I'm waiting for the Mountains Mayhem update. I think it's called that. Alright. Yeah, I think that might I don't know what it's called. I didn't look too much into it. Here's some copper. This is raw copper. We'd have to smelt this. I have a lot of already smelted copper that we can use though, so I'm gonna just smelt this in case we want to use a lot more copper. I don't think there's any in the furnaces. Oh, here's some. Okay, let's get as much copper as we need. Let me put away some stuff. I was doing a bit of building, of course, at the mountain base quite recently, so I have a lot of things in my inventory. I need to put stuff away. All those building materials. Let me put this stuff away that I don't need here. Stuff with the snowballs. Where's the snowball chest? Where did I put my snowballs? Ooh, why did that do that? I did not want that. Here we go. Oh, there's the snowballs. Just put them in here. Okay, so let me go get all of my copper really quick. I'm just swim across here. Be a lot helpful just to swim across quickly. Running. Okay. I need to figure out what chest the copper's in again. Might be some over here somewhere. Yeah, here's a bunch of it. These chests that are over here are basically all of like blocks or items that are like full stacks and whatever, just to kind of help organize my base a bit better. I did this with all this stuff. That's full stacks. I'm very likely not going to use all this copper, but I'm still going to grab it. Here's a lot more copper. Yeah, I came prepared for this update, as you guys can see. I have came prepared. Oh my gosh, I came way more prepared than I thought. We can have like a whole chest full of copper if we want. Okay, hold on. Let me move this over there. I had way more copper than I thought. A little bit too much. We can definitely make a lot of copper golems with this. Can make plenty of them. There's my happy gas over there flying around. I did use my happy gas quite a bit when I was mining out in the mountain base. I did use it quite a bit. Okay, we'll put this, half of this chest down here. It was empty, now it's just gonna be all copper in here. This is where we're gonna store copper for this, stuff here we're gonna do. Copper golem. Yes, indeed, there is already a copper golem in my world. Can't really tell so well because I have armor on. There's a copper golem in my world. It is me. Alright. Press that too many times. Oh yeah, I didn't even check out the emote yet. We should check that out. What's the emote button again? I forgot. Is it B? Yeah, it was B. Yeah, so it's kind of like you're organizing a chest, basically. It's that animation, but for, actual players. Alright, let's get all this copper really quick. I'm sure I'm not going to use all this copper, but, you know, I'm just going to bring it over just in case. You never know. I might end up using a lot of it. Is there any more copper on any of these? There's a bit of copper. That's empty. No copper in there. Nothing. Nothing here. There's one singular copper there. Alright. I think that's all my copper. The only thing that I didn't really come prepared with, because I forgot that you kind of need a bit for copper, is I think it's beeswax it is. How do you even get beeswax? I think it's beeswax, or is it just the honey bottles or something like that? I don't know. I thought it was like beeswax or something like that. There's some more copper. I need to turn on my volume a little bit. I'm a little bit quiet. Can make a copper golem army? For sure, yeah. Have an army of copper golems to take over this world. I've already technically taken over because I'm the creator of the world, but yeah. Yeah, so there's all my copper that I at least can know of. Almost a full chest full. Yeah, we can make a lot of copper with like copper golems with this, but of course it's not going all the copper golems. There's other stuff I want to craft with it too, like the tools and armor and all that. Oh, sun's going down, so I'm gonna wait to do anything to I want to make sure I sleep. Actually, I think because I did have to go in the Nether before to get some resources for the mound base. I think, yeah, I turned that back on peaceful because the Nether in this world sucks. Gas everywhere. Not just gas, but there's so much like Enderman in there for some reason too. Alright, so let me just wait to sleep and then, yeah. Put this away. I don't need a lead with me. Unless you, for some reason, want to put a lead on the copper golem. What are you looking at me for, huh? What do you got to sell? Wooden battle axe, golden spear, potato launcher, potato dot. See, yeah, the movie add-on does have spears in, so technically I can already use spears. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, technically I can already use spears. This is part of the add-on. When am I gonna be able to sleep? Can I sleep now? No. Gosh dang it. Can I sleep now? No. Okay. How about now? Dang it. Okay. I can maybe use this time a little bit. Oh, there went my mic. I accidentally bumped it again. I can maybe use this time to figure out how, like, is it beeswax? Because there's something about like beeswax or honey or something like that you put on copper items, and it prevents it from oxidizing or something like that. Okay, I need to fix this real quick. That needs to go back a little bit more. There we go. It's like something like that that prevents it from like oxidizing. I forgot what it was. Let me do a little bit of research quickly. Bro, this mic is stupid, dude. All right. No, Mike, don't fall again. No, you staying up. You ain't falling again. Stay up. Okay, let me search this up because that's something that I don't remember. I need to search that up quickly. No, I don't want to set this as default browser. No. Okay, I'm gonna search it up on my phone because I don't want to have to open up a browser on my computer and lag the stream. So I'm just gonna search it on my phone real quick. Okay, how to prevent copper from oxidizing. You can wax the copper blocks with honeycomb. Okay, it's like honeycomb it is. I need to search up how to get honeycombs because I don't think I've ever done anything with that. Minecraft. How to get honeycomb. There it is. How to get honeycombs. Find beehives of bees' nests. Looks for beehives and plants. Okay, so basically it's just like how you get the honey bottles, except you use a shear and it just gives you honeycombs then. Okay. Yeah, see, I've never done anything with getting honeycombs at all, so... I think I've done a little bit of, like, getting honey bottles and whatever, but not really honeycombs, so... Yeah. I guess we can get some, because I think we do have a beehive here. I just need to get a campfire to place under it, and then... Yeah, I think there's actually maybe a campfire under it already. Yeah, I see the beehive. There might be a campfire under it. I'm just not sure if I have shears to use on it. Or even flint and steel with me to light the campfire under it. Is there one under it? Yeah, there is, I think. Is that? Or is that just the bee flying? That's a bee flying. No, there's a campfire there. Okay. Let me see if I can find some shears real quick. Should have grabbed a flint and steel before I came over here, but oh well. There's some shears. I need to get some food on me really quick before I continue going down in hunger. Alright, time to get to flint and steel, and I did not jump. Whoops. Alright, just swim across. Just to quickly grab a flint and steel. Where's my flint and steel? Use one. Okay, we got one. Why's my guy keep not swimming, Robert? Sheesh. Keeps like unswimming. It's annoying. Okay, B, I don't want to accidentally burn ya. Move away. Like that. And then we just use shears on it. There it is. Yeah, we got 3 honeycombs. Nice. And we can put this out. There aren't any flowers over here, though. At least I don't think so. I should maybe place some flowers over here so we can get the bees working again. Let me see if I can find some flowers real quick to just put in there. Put around there. I won't do much. We'll place, like, some of these. And I think these are just fine. They'll work. We don't need much. Just enough for them to gather. Place this here. This here. We'll go bomb, 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 bomb. Good enough. Alright. That's what we'll do for that. Just a few flowers around there so the bees can always be getting pollen and whatever. Okay, well we have 3 wax or honeycombs. It would be. Keep mixing that stuff up. So we'll check back on this every once in a while. See if it gets full again. We can get more of the honeycombs. Alright, let's see. So I think first thing that we should make is copper armor. Gotta have my copper golem character be fully suited in copper, you know. There it is. Copper helmet, chest plate, leggings, and boots. Alright, let's craft 1 of each. There it is. Let's see how this looks on me. Ooh, I was hoping that would maybe switch out, but apparently not. Alright, just do that. There it is. We are shooted up. Oh, this is a very kind of like reddish orange. It just probably looks a bit bright because I'm in a technically jungle biome, so it's bright in this biome. Let me go over here a bit under this bridge area. It'll be less intense with the fighting over here. There we go. Nice. Yeah, I don't know how durable this armor is. Yeah, there's that. I might as well just continue wearing it for this update. Might as well. Oh, I went on the wrong side again. Hold up. You can go over here. Over here where all my stuff is. Okay, and then we need sticks for the tools. So do I have sticks or do I need to craft some? Oh, we got some sticks. I'm just gonna put away my other armor from before. Just gonna put this away. I don't need that right now. Now we doing the tools. So of course we have the sword, axe, pickaxe, shovel, and then the there. Let's see, how is this? It does the same amount of damage as a stone. The pickaxe looks like the same as that. It might just be better in durability or something. I'm not sure. Shovel is the same. I don't have an axe on me. Do I have an axe in here somewhere? Stone axe or something? Here's a stone axe. Stone axe does 4. Ooh, wrong thing. This does 4 as well. So it looks like it does all 4 with attack damage. So the swords are basically the same. Might be a little bit different with durability. I'm not exactly sure of the durability at all, so that might be a little bit of a difference, is durability. Anyways, let's just go ahead and craft these, because I'm going to end up crafting them anyways. There we go. Alright, let me organize these new tools in here how I would normally have them. That, and then that. Just kind of do this then. There we go. Yeah, so now we're a fully suited up copper golem kind of thing here. Our copper sword, pickaxe, shovel, axe, and then everything. What else can we craft with copper that is new? I could probably just search copper. Yeah, so what's new is I think copper doors and trapdoors have always been a thing, I think. Or are they new? They might be new. I don't know. I think they've always been a thing. Copper bars, I think, are new. Of course, block of copper. Block of copper has already been in the game for quite a while. Done the stuff with the tools and armor. This is not even part of the update. This is just part of one of the add-ons. And then the copper nuggets, which is also part of the add-on. Actually, wait, there's 2 copper nuggets. Wait, so we can just... Oh, it's 2 crafting recipes for copper nuggets now. Oh yeah, because isn't in the update, I think it added the ability to craft copper nuggets. So basically, the copper nuggets from the Tinker's Construct, does that carry over with this? I wanna see. So if I craft one of these, put it in a stack, and craft one of these and put them in. No, so they count as different items. So we can have both copper nuggets for regular Minecraft copper nuggets and Tinker's Construct items add-on. They don't stack at all. Interesting. Okay. See, that's something that happens when you have like an add-on that has like something that ends up getting added into the game. Ends up, you know, being like that. So let's see, what else is new? We can of course get copper chests. You can get the copper golem statues. You can get copper lanterns. And then you can also get copper chains now too. I think all this other stuff with copper blocks and the doors and trapdoors have always been a thing. I think it has at least always been a thing. It's weird that you can wax these things in here. You can like wax the lanterns in the crafting menu, but you can also just I think you can, when it's placed, I think you can also use the honeycomb and right click it. I think it also waxes it too. And if I do remember right, you can use an axe to remove it. Let's see, so we scroll down, and then this is how you normally craft these copper lanterns, is you have to use the copper nuggets from the actual Minecraft copper nuggets, not the ones from the Tinker's Construct. But you also need copper torches. So just to get copper torches, it's the regular way of torches, except you put copper nuggets on the top. Let me craft some of that. Do I have torches? Not torches. Do I have yeah, we have pots full. I might need more sticks though. Let's craft more sticks, and maybe it might be good enough. I don't need too many. So here, right here, we can craft them. Let's craft a few, because I know I also want to make some lanterns too and whatever. Let's place these down and see how they look. Oh my gosh. Official green lantern. Not green, green torch it is. We'll have a green lantern in a second. This would be great for my base, being a, kind of like a black and green theme. It would be great for it. Having an actual green torches and green lanterns. Let me craft some of the lanterns then. So for the lanterns, we do need, yeah, we do need copper nuggets, of course. What kind of version do I want it to be at? Where would I kind of prevent it from oxidizing? Maybe here. I think that looks cool. I think this is like, if I have copper lanterns in my base, this is probably the one I'd go with. Because that one's 2 more in the green. That one looks good. But for now, we just have to craft this one. So let me get some more copper nuggets real quick. Make sure I do the correct one right here. Why did it do the Tinker's Construct? Are you kidding me? Okay, that's stupid. Yeah, I crafted some of the Tinker's Construct. That's so stupid. It's like I'm over here. It did it again. It crafted the Tinker's Construct. Why is it switching? Okay, this is annoying. I might have to actually just remove that add-on. It's a bit annoying now. Like, I go over here, craft a regular one, but then it changes it if I craft it again. I have to, like, redo that again. That is a little bit annoying. Okay, anyways, we can craft copper lanterns a little bit here. We'll craft like 5 of them for now, why not? Right here. Here they are. So yeah, of course, these do, oxidize after some time. I, of course, do want them to oxidize, so I'm gonna let them sit out. I'm gonna place this one and let it sit out. I do want them to oxidize, because I don't want them to be, like, coppery color like that. I want them to get to this stage. So it's basically 2 stages in. If we don't go too far where it turns out like that. I want it to be at this. Actually, you know, we only have 3 honeycombs right now. Maybe we should only oxidize 3 of these at once. Let's oxidize only 3 of them for now because I only have 3 honeycomb. So yeah, there's the Green Lanterns there. Green Lantern, the DC superhero. No, of course I'm kidding. Yeah, these would look good. See all those lanterns I place up there going up like the walkway, like staircase going up there? Those are regular lanterns. It would be cool to get those replaced to be copper lanterns so they're green. That would be amazing. Would be super amazing. Anyways, just another owl from the hat on there. Let's see. So what else is part of this here? Copper bars. I'm not gonna check out mostly copper blocks because, like, you know, they're just like as we've seen before with like all the other stuff with like iron bars and whatever. I'll definitely check out the copper golem here soon. I'm gonna save that for last because that's definitely the best feature of this update is the copper golems. Guess while we wait for these to maybe oxidize a little bit, I'll show you guys the progress I've made on the mountain base real quick. Of course, I've made quite a bit of progress off stream. As I said, what I was gonna do is mine out the rest of this. That is exactly what I did. So basically I did is when I, of course, in the previous Minecraft stream, I did finish out all those tunnels that are towards the top part. Did explode in all the tunnels. Then I did like mining to connect the tunnels. I like mined out the walls of the tunnels to kind of connect them all together. Then what I did was I mined out the sides to get them to be as far as they need to get to be. And then as well going high up to the roof to be as high as it needs to be mined out. Once that was done, I just kept exploding everything. I would just place down just a bunch of TNT. Try to do it close to each other so they can light each other as they explode. And then I would light it and then quickly run and hide somewhere so I don't die and whatever. Then, of course, it got to be at a point where there were like lots of holes everywhere, to where I couldn't really run around so much and like, you know, there's a zombie here. Hello, zombie. Oh yeah, mobs are spawning here because I need some more torches over here. I forgot some of the torches did get destroyed when I was doing TNT, so I need to place down some more just so mobs aren't spawning in my mountain base. Bonk. Bonk. Ow. We have everything chasing me right now. Just run through, place bit of torches, run away. They should despawn. I should be faster than all of them. That spider still chasing me? Bruh. He's locking on to me a lot. Okay, let me just run away a little bit. Just make him despawn. So I don't have to fight him and whatever. Yeah, so I'm not sure how durable all this copper stuff is. But it seems like they do like the same amount of damage if you do like, you know, combat stuff. So the copper sword's basically very similar to the stone sword with attack damage. Like everything with the copper is same as the stone with the damage. It is the same. The only difference might just be durability. I'm not sure of that. I'm probably not going to test that out. I'm not going to... maybe we'll see. I don't know. We might test it out, but we'll see. Yeah, anyways, well, same with the mountain bases. I did exploding. Once there got to be so much holes all over to where I couldn't be running around placing TNT like I usually did, I had to basically I brought in the happy gas. I would fly around with the happy gas. I would go towards the platforms, place down TNT and explode it. Then I'd have to fly away quickly, just not kill the happy gas. So I'd have to like fly like back up quickly. I just kept doing that until it all got exploded out. Once it got closer to more of like the wall areas, I had to manually mine that out because I didn't want to get too, going with explosions to where I, you know, exploded out the walls too much. So once it got closer to the walls, I just had to manually mine that out. And once it all got mined out, I did do a bit of more building in here just to build this side in of this wall. And that's all I've done. Yeah, so this side has been built in. There's some torches around here. I basically had to put torches in just so I can actually see what I'm doing, kind of, because it got dark. And it was hard to see up there when I was building. Yeah, it's built in. So yeah, this wall is fully finished for now, at least. I make some changes to it later on, but we'll see. Basically, these walls are basically just a clone, like a mirror of this outside wall. It's basically the exact same thing, but on the inside. It's just all it is. Or not quite the exact same thing, but very close. It is, like, very, very close. Yeah. So yeah, that's all I've done with the mountain base. Let's see if these have done any oxidizing at all. They're probably going to take quite a bit of time to oxidize. They likely are, so it's going to be a few in-game days probably before they start. Probably. I'm not sure if any of the armor or tools oxidize at all. Doesn't seem to be anything you can do with like crafting them or whatever. Putting them in crafting to prevent them from oxidizing. So I'm not sure if you can. I'm not sure if the tools and armor do oxidize or not. I guess probably not. So yeah. Let me see if I can get a carved pumpkin real quick, so next in-game day we can do stuff with the copper golem here. Do I have any pumpkins over here? I thought I brought some pumpkins over here. Maybe I didn't. I thought I did. Huh. Be in one of these chests here. Here's some more copper. Might as well grab this out. Some more copper we can smelt, why not? Okay, here's pumpkins. Okay, now I gotta remember how you carve the pumpkins. Is it in here, or do you just place it down and then use a shear on it? You might just place it down and use a shear. Let me try that. It's been a while since I've done this. We just need one, so... There we go, yeah. That's how you do it. Alright, so we have our, carved pumpkin. Now we just need a copper block really quick, which is just super easy. Block of copper. Just like that. So we can make our copper golem in the next in-game day. We're all ready. Got a capybara here. What are you doing, man? What you doing, capybara? I do believe that capybara is part of the pets add-on I've already done a bunch of stuff with. Alright, well, so yeah, basically, if I remember right, the copper golem will basically just organize stuff in chest. I'm not quite sure how it organizes in chest, like how it kind of does that stuff. So I guess we'll kind of just mess around with it and see. So let's first of all place in our copper golem. We'll I don't know, where should I put them? I guess let's put them over here a little bit. We'll place them right into here. There he is, copper golem. So you're looking in this chest right now. Oh, there's no items. Where are you walking to, man? Sure. So you don't oxidize. I'm gonna put this on you actually. And oh, do I have to crouch and do this? There you go. Yeah. These should take a while to oxidize, so I don't have to wait. But this, I'm gonna prevent him from oxidizing. I want to keep him that copper color for now. So basically, if I remember right, if we put items in there for him to sort, he should go between chests and find chests with identical items and sort it. So let's see how he works with that. Let's just take some of this. There you go, man. See how he does it. Grabs. Oh, so he can only grab he doesn't grab a full stack. You gonna sort that, man? Or you're not close enough to chests. Oh, you're not close enough to chests. Alright, let me get some more chests real quick. He's not close enough to these over here. Wrong thing. Let me just craft a bit of wood just so I can create some chests over here. I want enough wood to create 4 now. So we can have 2 large chests. So does he put that in there because it's an empty chest? Yeah, he does. I want to see, will he still put that in there even though there's another chest he can put it in? No, he still puts it in there. So if I do that, put a different item in there. Nice. Yeah, so this guy would be very useful. So then see, then he goes over to the next chest and he starts organizing it. Yeah, so he can only do 16 items at once, it seems like, right? Let's see if he places it in here. Can he go in there if I'm in there? Okay, he can't go in there if I'm in there. Yeah, so he can only carry 16 at once, which is basically a quarter of a stack. Not too bad. I could see quite a bit of use for chest room organization in here. I'm sure, of course, like, you know, the larger your chest room is, you know, then the longer it could take for items getting sorted and whatever. So, the more chests you have, because the larger the chest room is and whatever, the longer it'll take for just one copper golem to do it. So, you'd very likely have to get more copper golems then to help speed stuff up. Yeah, look at this guy, though. Look at him going. Look at Buddy going over here. Oh my gosh. It's kind of crazy to think. Because basically the thing is, I think when the Copper Golem first was kind of announced and stuff like that, it was part of the mob votes. When it was part of the mob votes, it was basically going to be a thing where he would basically press buttons. He liked to press buttons or whatever. So if he had like copper buttons or whatever, he would just basically automatically press the copper button and whatever every once in a while. It was kind of a useless feature because like all it would be good for is like, let's say you have like an automatic farm that needs to be like always being active or whatever. That's all he would be good for, is just activating redstone basically every once in a while, which of course we can already do that with, like, you know, tons of different methods. There's like redstone repeaters. You can do like redstone randomizers to like randomly activate a trail of redstone every once in a while. You want it to be randomized, or if you want it to be like timed with a certain amount of time, you can do like the minecart stuff or whatever. So it's great that instead of pushing buttons, this guy's actually doing something even more useful now, which is organizing chests. He's already almost fully organized too. He's got 2 more organizations left and he's done. Copper. Yeah. Looks like now he's going to be about done with this because he's got 1 chest left to organize in. There he goes. He's organizing the last bit there and he's done. Looks like he's going to check the chest again and see it's empty and his job's done. There you go, man. Enjoy your break. Yeah, see? So that's actually very good. So yeah, basically, of course, in this mountain base, I am planning on having a large chest room. I'm going to have to rework the plans for the chest room just to make room for some copper golems to help organize stuff. These guys are heavily useful. Look at that. Like it. Like it a lot. So yeah, we'll have to, of course, get that stuff kind of situated soon, hopefully. Because that would be amazing. So yeah, this is a very cool feature, though. Copper golems. We should see if the beehive over there is ready again for if it's full for more getting more honeycombs. I'm not sure if I'm gonna replace these lanterns to be green. I'm probably gonna leave them orange because I think, you know, like this bridge is more of like a medieval bridge, you know? I think the orangey, kind of like red orangey lanterns, I think fit it best. So I'm gonna leave it as that, I think, on the bridge. But for the ones that are in my base, they're going to be copper ones because they're green, of course. Alright, let's see if this is full. I'm not sure if it is just yet, no. I might have to stick over here for a while just to get this guy working. I might just have to. Because of course, with me being over there, the you know, it's not gonna render in mobs over here, so the bee's not gonna be in. Do we really only have one bee? I think we actually only have one bee with this beehive. I remember there being more, but they might have been killed off for some reason. I don't know. Maybe they despawned or something. I'm gonna have to get more bees. Because I can you tame bees? I'm not sure if you can, like, well, not tame them, but like breed the bees. I'm not sure if you can. Even if you can, I can't because I think there's only one in this, unfortunately. Yeah, so what I might have to do is eventually sometime, I'm not gonna sit here now, but sometime like after stream, I might just hit the game AFK, being at this, letting the bee do its thing, or one bee do its thing, you know? Might just have to. Real quick, just to check up on this, I want to see how this is going, this chicken farm. I think the chicken farm does still work with this update. I don't think anything was changed with it. We can wait to see one of these chickens grow up. See, because I know a problem with the chicken farm before was when one of the chickens grew up, it caused all of them to kind of like fly upwards enough to where they got into the lava. And it basically just killed all of them off, which wasn't good. So it was still working with that, but it was a very slow rate because of that. I, of course, did find a fix for it, so that's why mine's working. I did find a fix for it. Yeah, sometimes the chickens get hit with that, with the eggs, but it's fine if they get hit at times. It takes a lot of them getting hit by the eggs for them to die. Oh, there went a chicken. Yeah, look at that. Still works. Chicken farm still works, boys. Look at that. Steve's Lava Chicken can continue to see another day in this world here. Chicken farm, in fact, does still work. Nice. Like it. Oh, glad to see that still works. I guess since I don't have enough honeycombs right now, I'm gonna still wait for these. I'm gonna place down these other copper lanterns for now. I'm just gonna let them oxidize. Just kind of let them oxidize, and I'll just mine them, pick them back up. Because if I mine them, pick them back up, they should stay in their oxidized state. And then I can just, yeah, keep in my inventory until I can, put honey on them. Yeah, so this is a very cool update. I very much like this copper update. Adds in more useful stuff for copper. Because before, copper was just very useless. All copper was for was, let's say, if you wanted copper rods or some of the copper blocks for building, you know. Sometimes you can do some good building stuff with copper blocks. Until then, there's not really much use for them besides building. Now there's a lot more uses, including this guy. You know, I think this copper golem's a bit lonely over here. We should get him a friend real quick. Let's get him a friend. You know, all copper golems have got to have a friend, right? They can't just be lonely, you know? Gotta have a friend with them. Where is the copper block? Here it is. Of course, I only have one honeycomb right now, so I'll just use it on the copper golem and call it good. I think if I place it like here, it should create this one into a large chest. Yeah, it does. Nice. There you go. Now you're not oxide. You're got honey on you, so now you won't oxidize. Yeah, so this is a very cool update. Now we got 2 copper golems. Our first copper golem of this world and now has a friend. I can't even remember which is the first copper golem of this world now. It kind of got mixed up. I think this one is, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter too much. The copper golems. Oh. Ooh. Okay, there you go. I missed that. I was gonna jump into bed, but I missed the jump there. Missed the click. Looks like all the streams are still running well. Nice. Yeah, so this is a very nice addition to this, is copper golems. Very much like this update. It's awesome. So, of course, I won't do too much with their sorting now because it's going to kind of be useless. I'm going to wait for when I have the chest room in the base for them to do their sorting. So basically, here's kind of what's planned of what I said with the mound base. I'm not sure when's the next time I'm going to work on this mound base, but whenever I do, I want to finish up the entrance area. As I said, the walls and like all this is going to continue extending this way. It's going to be like an entry kind of like area. And then once you get out of the entry area, you'll get into like a large kind of like cylinder shaped room that'll have like it'll have a beacon in the center. And then as you walk around, you'll like go to different areas of the base. Basically, what I'm planning as of right now, I'm not sure if I will do this, but I might have on the left side be the chest area. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll do the right side. I don't know. I'm thinking left, but I might do right. I'm not sure. It depends on how big it's gonna be, because it's gonna be a big chest room. But yeah, this space is gonna have like multiple floors to it. You can think of it kind of like a mall kind of thing. It's gonna kind of be like a mall, sort of. I think that's kind of like what Komodo was saying back when he was asking stuff about it, and I think it was the previous Minecraft stream. Yeah, it's gonna kind of be like a mall type of thing. It'll have multiple floors, stuff like that. But of course, instead of being like shops, it's just gonna be like, there's gonna be like of course, the storage room. There's gonna be probably like a bedroom or something like that. Something like that. There's gonna be like a crafting room. The crafting room will probably be near the storage room, just don't have to travel far. There's gonna be stuff for like portal room, stuff like that. Like the adventure, like I might make it like a kind of like an adventure room, where it'll have like a map of like maybe a lot of places around the world, like a large map in the room, and then also have like the Nether portal. Possibly maybe an Aether portal if there ever gets to be an add-on for that in Bedrock. That would be cool to see. We'll see, though. I'm not sure what other type of rooms there are going to be, so we'll have to see. We'll just see eventually in the future, but for now, this is, yeah, it was kind of planned for the mound base. It's definitely going to be my largest mound base, for sure. Not like largest mound base. I mean, like of course, this could be the largest mound base, but because it's also the largest base I'm ever going to be building. Because currently, what's the largest base right now that I have is in Java, which is very soon going to get taken over. I kind of want to take out these vines. I should get scaffolding quickly just to take out the vines. Also, I'm not sure if because I did have this was a single size chest. I did do the honeycomb on it to prevent it from oxidizing. I'm not sure if when I made it a double, if it still has the honeycomb status on it, so it won't oxidize, or if I need to redo that. I'm not entirely too sure about that now, but I guess we'll see eventually here soon if it oxidizes or not. If it oxidizes, I think to remove the oxidization, you can use an axe on it until it becomes shiny like that again. And then you can use like a honeycomb on it or whatever to prevent it from oxidizing even further then. Yeah, so this is probably I'm not sure how much more there is into this update. I'm not sure if this is all of it or if it's not. I'm not sure exactly how big the update was again. So I might look into a video of like showing everything of the update quickly just to make sure I covered everything. Because I think this was everything. Because I mean, I'm not going to look through all the copper blocks just because I'm not. I just wanted to look at the copper torches and lanterns for sure because it's finally green light sources being green like this. And then, of course, copper golem. Oh, look, so like when one's looking in the chest to do organizing, it prevents another one. So like when one's in here looking in there for organizing, the other one can't look in there until that one's finished. Interesting. So it's not just if like a player's looking in there. So see, when I'm in it, it's gonna prevent them from searching in it. And I can do that, and then they can search in it. That's kind of cool, honestly. Oh, they kind of like wait after each other to search in there and see if there's anything for organizing. That's kind of cool. I like that. Wait, so we have to see real quick. Okay, well, I know I said it was gonna be done. I just want to see. Can they both do organizing at once? You know, what he's gonna do is organizing. That guy walked away because I think I didn't put the stuff in there right away. So I think they both can do organizing right away. Yeah, I see. Grabbed out something. He's organizing it, and this guy's coming and grabbing some. Yeah, so multiple can organize at once to speed up the process. That's good. That is good. Look at that. I like that. Actually, another thing I want to test out really quick. Just really quick, if you have multiple copper chests, I'm just gonna create more copper golems when I do it, because why not? So let me just create 2 more copper blocks, just to create another large copper chest. Means I'll need 2 of these. They'll probably end up oxidizing, but oh well. It doesn't matter. Pretty sure I can just remove their oxidization status and whatever, if I remember right. So if I do this again over here, can they look? So this guy that's searching here, when this one gets empty, will they like look into the next chest? They do, I think. Yeah, look at that. I think they do. Then they'll go and look into the next chest. So look, he looked in that chest, then he's gonna look in this chest. Yeah, so they can work in multiple chests at once. Dang. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. So you can have multiple of these. If you have like multiple things that need to get stored and whatever, you can place down multiple copper chests and they'll sort the things. That's useful. Like I'm pretty sure if I remember right, there's been stuff in the game for a while. If you can do like it's very difficult, but if you do it, there is like kind of a way you could do like automatic sorting using like some like very advanced redstone techniques. But it's like very, very kind of like tough to do. Yeah, it's like very tough to do. So this just basically adds in a newer way of organizing chests, having an automatic chest sorter in a way easier way. I guess you could kind of say it's a beginner friendly because it's not too hard to get copper. It really isn't. Copper, you could get lots of copper easily. Unless if this update maybe even changed it to make copper harder to get. I don't think it has. Yeah, until then, this update is really cool. I'm gonna just put some of this copper, this copper nugget away, because that's not the ones that we can use for this update, unfortunately. It's kind of stupid that they still have their own thing in there for that. Yeah, so let me get a bit of the rest of the copper out of here that was smelting real quick. Is that all of it? Yes, that was. Alright. Put this away here. Yeah, so this update, very awesome. Like this update a lot. We'll wait to see this when this oxidizes finally. I don't know how long it's going to take to oxidize. It's been at this copper state for a while. I'm not sure when it will oxidize. I know that over here as well, this chest will very well oxidize because I didn't do a honeycomb on it and 2 of the golems for sure oxidize. This chest is questionable currently, so we'll see. These will for sure oxidize. I'm letting them oxidize. I want them to be fitting the theme for the mound base so I can replace some lanterns. Well, I guess, we checked out, I think, all that is in the update, I think. I'm not sure if there's anything else. If there's anyone in chat that can, probably say if there's anything else or not that I missed. I'm not sure if I missed anything. I might have not. I'm not sure. Yeah, either way, this is a awesome update. Yeah, maybe it is a good thing that the copper golems did not win in that mob vote. Otherwise, they would have been added in as a useless feature, just being a thing that automatically presses buttons to like automatically activate redstone every once in a while. That's so useless because we can already do that with redstone ourselves. Of course, there's such thing as redstone repeaters. Like, having the redstone repeaters in like a circle to be, there's also the minecart one, having the minecart go over like an activated rail every once in a while. There's that too. So yeah, it's definitely good that they didn't win the mob vote then, because now when they're added back in, they're a way, way better feature. I wonder what's gonna be the next mob that they add in from one of the losers from the previous mob votes. I very well want to see the crabs or the penguins. Those two I really want to see. That would be awesome to see those two in the game. I like how their heads spin in circles to signal that they're done. That's so funny. They're like heads spin in circles to signal that they're done. Whoop. Oh, there's nothing in here. Gotta spin my head in circles. Well, yeah, I think that's everything. I guess I can look at a video quickly, see if there's anything else part of this update that I missed. Let me do that quickly. I'm gonna search it up on my phone. Because that's something I want to see really quick if I missed anything else as part of this update. If we got everything, then I'm not sure what I'm gonna do in this stream then for the rest of the stream duration. Oh yeah, also of course over here I did fix the profile picture thing where Minecraft was using the outdated profile picture. Turns out all I needed to do was I just had to go into my game files on my computer for Minecraft, go into the cached files. I just had to find where it was storing my profile picture in the cache files and delete it. Because I guess basically what it uses for like the profile pictures is when it has to load in somebody's profile picture for the game, it checks to see if there's already one cached on your device for that profile picture. If there is, it will use it. Because I guess basically what it is the accounts are hooked up to like an ID. The ID, it basically uses the ID as the name for the file, the image file in your cached files for the game. And it was already detecting that it had a profile picture in my cache files too, so it was using that automatically. So all I had to do was just remove that. I had to just delete it, and then load up the game, and it reloaded it. Now we're updated again. So yeah, that's been fixed. All right, really quick here. I'm just gonna search up on YouTube Minecraft Copper Age. I want to see a trailer. There's my live stream. Searched on, I just scrolled down a bit, and there's my live stream right there. I want to find the one from the guy that I usually watch, because I know he posted one. Here we go. Oh yeah, that's like the shelves. You can also check out the shelves. I just saw that in the thumbnail. I was like, what is that? I was like, oh yeah, the shelf block. We can check that out, I guess. This is a 30-minute video. All right, good thing there's timestamps, so I can just see kind of like what there is. Experimental. I guess there's probably some changes in experimental. New shelf block. Copper golem and chest, already did that. Copper statues. I guess I can maybe do that. Copper statues are just basically copper golems, but just not active or something. Dye texture changes. Oh yeah, that's right. The texture of the dyes are changed. That's not really a feature I should check out. It's just a texture change. Copper tools and armor, I did that. Copper bars, I'm not doing that. It's just basically iron bars just retextured. Copper chains and lanterns. I checked out the lanterns, but not the chains. Uh, Copper horse armor. I guess maybe I can check that out. Block changes, a bunch of different block changes, gameplay changes, general changes, graphic changes, mob changes. Yeah, so basically I went through a lot of the things. I'm not going to check out a lot of the changes, but, you know. So I guess we could check out the shelves, the copper golem statues, and then the copper horse armor. I guess we can do that. Can you craft the copper horse armor? I thought there was an update that made you be able to craft horse armor now, I think. You don't have to find it anymore. You can just craft it, I think, now. So I'll look at that then. Let me just load this back up. Okay, here we go. Alright. Oof. Go stretch here. Alright, so I guess we can check out some other changes here. So, copper horse armor, how can we craft that? I'm not sure if we can craft it or not, but I guess we might as well test it, you know. Might as well. Let's just again use copper. Maybe you can't craft it. I thought you can craft copper horse armor, but maybe not. How do you get different types of horse armor then? Ooh, I'm not sure. Maybe you have to find it. I don't think you can craft it. Maybe I was wrong on that. Oh no, I think it was saddles. I think they made it where saddles it is you craft now. You can craft. That's right. It wasn't horse armor. It was saddles. So I think for the horse armor, I have to find it. Which I likely won't get in this stream then. Alright, we might as well go back to here. Search again for copper. Where's the statues? Hold on, we need to find the statues. What would it be under? Not here. Yeah, not here. Is it here? It's all like add-on stuff down here. Yeah, a lot of this stuff I'll get into a bit more in the future, but there's like a lot of these swords that are like part of the dragon add-on. That'll be another different stream though. Is it here? Where did I see it? I thought I saw them before. Ooh. Can we go to here, just search up copper again? And do this just to see everything. There we go, here they are. Copper golem statue. So how do you make a copper golem statue? How does one do that? I don't know how you get a copper golem statue. We'll have to probably look at that some other time. Well, anyways, I guess we mainly checked out all the other stuff part of this update and all of this. All these copper golems are still looking in the chest, see if anything was put in there. Yeah, nothing was put in there just yet, but is. Alright, let's see. How about this shelf? How do we craft it? Here we go. Oak shelf. You need stripped oak logs. 6 of them. And you get 6 shelves of it. Okay, let me see this then. Do I have oak logs on me? Yeah, let's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just do that then. I'm sure I probably have some already, but I'll just do that. Yeah, I'm not sure if these shelves are going to replace the shelves that I already use, because in part of some of the add-ons that I have, there are some other shelf items already. Or are these not part of the add-ons? They just say items. Maybe these are part of the game, actually. I thought they were part of add-ons, but maybe not. But anyways, there's these shelves here. You can craft 6 of them at once, and then place them down, and then you can place different items in them. Yeah. So you can place items in it. That's also funny. It places up to a stack in it. That's cool. I can see this being used. Like, you know, I'm sure a lot of people know. If, like, you know, you have a chest room and you want to label what's in, like, each chest and all that. This could be useful for if you have, like, a chest that has, like, multiple items in it. Like, let's say, you know, a third of it was an item. Like, how many spaces it is? Gosh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so, like, let's say first 3 row was of one item, next row of 3 is another item, and next row of 3 is another item. Instead of, you know, people usually use item frames to show what items in this chest. That's in the chest room or whatever. Since it's in rows of 3 in the chest, you know, they do something like this, and then, you know, so the item in that slot's what's in the first, like, you know, section, second section, third section, you know? That'd be useful for that. Other than that, I don't really see this being a feature that I use in any of my builds or anything like that. Unfortunately. Just because, like, it's not, like, you know, something great. I'd rather use the other shelves that were in here because these shelves are actually really cool. Basically, with these shelves, if you place, like, an item on it, like, let's say the item is, like, a block, it shows the actual block in it, like, actually sitting on top of the shelf. But for this one, how does it look? I mean, it is the actual item, but it's, like, partially inside of it, though, is the thing I don't like. So these shelves are kind of, I mean, you know, I can see what they're kind of going with, but they're not really going to be a thing that I use for actual shelves. I've seen people use this for other building stuff, and it kind of looks good of adding detail to things, using the sad details for things. So, for me, I'd only use this for building if I have to, like, add detail in a build. I won't actually use it for its intended purpose. But I guess that's probably just me. I'm not sure about other people, of what other people would think about it. For me, I'd say, I'd rather use the other shelves because they're actually more like shelves like these here. They're more like actual shelves, so yeah. Nothing's oxidizing here still, dang. So yeah. Checked out mainly most of what's in the update, I guess. I'm not even sure what I'm gonna do now because, I'm probably gonna put a bit of a pause on stuff with the mountain base. Maybe, I'm not sure just yet. Maybe I might do a little bit of stuff with it, I don't know. I'm not gonna do anything of venturing around with, like, the different add-ons that are in the world. I'm not gonna do that just yet. Can you give me a trident? Did I get it? Oh, I didn't. Dang it. I was hoping I would, but I didn't. Yeah, so I'm not going to do anything with any of the add-ons I haven't done yet, because I want to save those for, like, you know, doing special streams on them. My plan is I'm going to do streams that are only based around those add-ons. So, like, if I do a stream with the dragon add-on, or the movie add-on, or maybe even the new owl add-on that I just added in recently. So, yeah, basically it's gonna be like that. So, I'm not sure exactly what else I'm gonna do, because, I'm not sure. As of right now, I don't really have other plans of building stuff, because as of right now, all I'm doing with building is just my mound base. As of right now, it's just my mound base. I don't really have anything else planned with building just yet. I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna do with most of it. So yeah, definitely hoping soon that I can get stuff with the mound base more finished. That would be awesome. I do know that this is very likely going to be kind of like a shortish stream. I'm not going to get it mainly to the 3-hour mark. It's going to definitely be shorter. What I'm going to do is place around some torches over here, because I'm sure... Oh, gosh. Got a scat to me. Place around some torches over here, so, like, if Komodo has to, you know, come back in the dark, it's not so bad with, like, monsters around and all that stuff on that pathway there. I'm gonna run away. Sleep, because it's nighttime. Yeah, we'll have to see if I make any more cool builds soon in this world, because I'm not sure. Of course, like, if I do builds in this world, I want it to kind of fit kind of like the Minecrafty theme. And what I mean like that, for example, I'll say, you know, like the Steve's Lava Chicken shack over here. That's like a Minecrafty build, right? What would be an example of a non-Minecrafty build is if I had, instead of this, if I did it as something like a KFC or something like that. KFC or like a Popeyes restaurant, something like that. That would not mainly be Minecrafty. Maybe you could kind of say it could be Minecrafty if it's like an actual modern city world, but this is not meant to be like a modern city world. So something like a KFC or a Popeyes or something like that would not fit in replacement of this. So that's what I kind of mean by that. So of course I would not even build something like a McDonald's in the world, no. Even though Minecraft it have some stuff going on with McDonald's, you know, and there's like official McDonald's stuff and all that. I'm not gonna make a McDonald's in the world. Because it has to be something actually like Minecrafty. So we'll see what I do. If I do any other builds kind of like the Steve's Lava Chicken Shack and whatever. Because I'm not entirely too sure what else I can build with like that. Because, of course, the only thing that we have over here else is the public use nether portal here. I was thinking of making, like, a mine shaft that would be open, like, public use for anyone in the world. I'm not sure if I'm still gonna do that. I guess we'll see. Because, like, I'm for sure gonna have, like, a mine shaft in my mountain base. That's gonna be another thing that's in there. I'm gonna have a mine shaft. But that's gonna be a while before it gets made, of course. So, yeah. Got another drown here with a trident. You did drop it. Nice. Ooh, not bad durability on it. It's not too bad. It's quite high up. That's quite good. I'll take it. Yeah, so I guess I might as well stick with these copper tools for quite a while until they break, you know, get some use out of them. I'm very likely not going to craft them in the future again. I'd rather probably just stick with stone. Because I'm not sure if the durability with this is good. Like, I'd definitely rather maybe save the copper for, like, getting more copper golems, copper chests, and maybe even copper blocks and all that stuff. I'm not gonna use so much of it with getting tools and armor. I'll just stick with I'll just stick with stone tools. Maybe I'll upgrade to like iron or diamond soon, we'll see. And then I'll stick with other different armors for now. Even though I do have my diamond armor still in the log house over there, but I don't know, I'm saving that for now until I make it netherite is what the plan is. You're not attacking me? Weird. I just came over here and started hitting him and he didn't want to attack at all. Maybe I should have kept him alive. He was a nice one. Some of this XP, though. Yeah, so of course, I'm not gonna do... I'm not sure how much I'll else do in this, because... Ooh! Some of the stuff oxidizing? Oh my gosh, the 2 chests of oxidized. Yeah, so even though I placed the thing on this one before, when I made it double chest, it removed the honeycomb status on it, so I was able to oxidize it. Dang. These over here have not oxidized at all, though. But so far the chests have. It's interesting, when I made the copper golems off of this chest, it's weird that the chest oxidized, but so far the 2 golems I made off of it did not oxidize at all. Interesting. So if I use this on it, I might have to crouch when I do it. Yeah, you can clean it off, so that's how you clean it off. You can remove the status of it. That uses quite a bit of durability, oh my gosh. Yeah, of course you could clean off the oxidization on it with axes. Copper age, copper everything, copper update. Yeah. Just keep coming back in. Everyone's always posting stuff with the copper update. I'm guessing you're doing that just because you're trying to stay #1 on the leaderboard and you just don't know what else to chat. That's my guess. Funny if so. #1, yes. Guessed it. Absolutely guessed it. Yeah, I have a feeling Komodo's probably not going to hop in this stream at all. Of course, if he does hop in, he's welcome to join in the world. He's welcome anytime to join in that I'm in. I don't mind at all. These are still not oxidizing, bro. I need these lanterns to get at a better oxidization state so I can, you know. Let me make some more copper lanterns because I want to get a whole lot of them going. They take a while to oxidize, so I want to get more going real quick. Make sure it's on craftable only. Make sure I craft the right copper, the correct copper nuggets. Once I craft one, I have to go back to it, craft it again. Back to it, craft it again. You know, I probably can just do this too. I can just do that too. Hope speed it up a bit. And then using this, we can now make some more copper lanterns for now. Boom. There we go. Copper lanterns. Continue placing these around. We need these to oxidize so they'd be at the perfect theme that I want for my mountain base. Oh yeah. This is about 16, I think it is. 4x4 it should be 16 if I remember right. Yeah, 16 copper lanterns over here. Waiting to oxidize. Hello there, K&I. Welcome. Yeah, so I already did a lot of exploring around with the copper update, Copper Age. We officially have some new friends in this world now. Some copper golems. They keep checking in these copper chests to see if there's anything they can organize, but there's nothing. There's nothing for them to organize. I'm gonna wait for when I make the chest storage room in my mountain base before I let them start organizing. That's insane. Yeah. And we're also waiting for these to oxidize because I want to replace the lanterns that are in my mountain base to be these copper lanterns because they glow green. It'll fit the theme better instead of like the orangey default lanterns. So I'm waiting for these to oxidize so the copper on the outside is a different color to match the base theme a bit more. So how's the copper golem army? Copper golem army is just only a size of 4 right now. Size of 4 for now. It might change a little bit in the future, but for now it's just a size of 4. I don't want to make too many, because I definitely want to make the chest room first before I make a lot of copper golems. So I just put 4 in for now in this world. 5 if you're including me. I guess you kind of say if my character right now could be a copper golem. Let me take this off now. I'm even more of a copper golem. Kind of say. It's a large copper golem family over here. Alright, I'm gonna put this armor back on. Oh yeah, of course, K&I. I'm not sure if you've seen this just yet, but I made a lot of progress on the mountain base. I have finished mining out the area over here. Finished mining it out. Is super open now in this area. And I've also finished up this side of the wall in here. It's green now? What's green now? The base? Or what? My character? I don't know. The base? Oh, it's always been like this. It's always been a black and green theme. It's going. I'm kind of making it like kind of like a black and green, kind of like a medieval type of look. Yeah, it's always had that green. It's very expensive with the emerald blocks, though. That's the only thing is that's the bad part about it. Very expensive in emeralds. I have to do a lot of villager trading for just for these emeralds. It's a lot. Very expensive. Let me get these vines off of the base that are kind of coming down. Get the vines off. I'm gonna get some scaffolding and climb up there and get that tree chopped down that's causing that to happen. Where'd I put my scaffolding? What chest did the scaffolding go in? Right here. Guys, go take care of this real quick. So far, not seeing any other oxidization happening. Only thing that we saw happen was with the chests. And I cleaned the oxidization off. Copper golem family. Yeah. You know what, maybe I might just climb up the side up there real quick. Let me do that. Oh yeah, there's also owls now. Added in the add-on that the new free add-on on Bedrock that adds in owls. We'll save that for a different stream, of course. Venturing throughout the owls add-on. That'll be its own special stream. For now, I'm not going to do anything else with that. Alright, so what tree is doing it? It's like this tree right here. Oh, this was kind of already chopped down before. I just didn't finish it. And let me finish this off. Where's the log in this? There it is. Is it just this one log, or on this side? I'll wait for this to despawn a little bit more. But it's also this part over here we need to check in at. This we're definitely going to need some scaffolding for. Here's a log. Any other logs in this? Looks like no. Let me just do this over here too, just to get these vines broken too. So they stop going over the mountain base, of course. Don't want that. Alright, let's get down before mob spawn. Hopefully not take too much damage going down. Alright, here we go. Those vines are cleaned up. Ooh yeah. Now the mountain base is looking less abandoned. All this update copper go on the copper age. I can very well agree with that. Yeah, I was saying before, I remember when the copper golems were first kind of announced, they were part of a mob vote. And the feature that they were going to be linked with was automatically pressing copper buttons. Imagine if the copper golem won, they would have been so useless. Because, like, what? Automatically pressing buttons every once in a while would be so useless. We can automatically already activate redstone with, like, you know, the redstone repeaters in a circle can make, like, a redstone loop. You can also use the minecart trick of activating, like, an activator rail to do that as well. The copper golems, if they just automatically press buttons, would just be so useless. So, good thing that they didn't win, otherwise they would have been so useless. Now that they're added in again, and they actually have a way better feature now of automatically sorting chests, they're a lot more useful now. It's amazing. Should add copper to tier now. How would we add copper to tier? Or like copper themed like items or something? Copper themed weapons or something? Copper baseball bat, copper crowbar, copper battle axe, copper scythe. Gamble exclusive copper style weapons. Yep, guessed it. I guessed it. Why is this guy over here running? Let's see what he has to sell. What do you got? He's got wooden battle axe, iron spear, the what is that again? The Malgasha's staff, and then the tater tot. This Magosha staff is actually really good because to craft this, it's like expensive with netherite. So being able to buy it for 5 emeralds is actually a really good price. Like, look, I'll show you guys the crafting recipe for this real quick. Magosha staff, watch this. It's, you need like netherite for it, if I remember right. Should be in here. Turn this off, and then where is it? Here it is. Magosha staff, look at that. 3 netherite ingots for this. And of course, actually activating it, you need the Orb of Dominance. So it's crazy that something that you normally need 3 netherite for, you can just buy it from one of these guys for 5 emeralds. That is a worth it price. This is definitely not worth it. 15 emeralds for an iron spear is not worth it. I can just easily craft it, I'm pretty sure. That is not worth it. Like, I'm surprised that buying the iron spear is a lot more expensive than the staff. How is that? The staff is a lot more expensive to craft, but cheaper if you buy it. Look, it's also in here, too. Got a golden battle axe, stone spear, Magosha staff, and then 5 tater tots. And then over here, what do you got? Iron battle axe, stone spear, Magosha staff, and 5 tater tots as well. And the copper golem would be useless, yeah, with their button pressing feature. That's why I'm so glad the copper golem did not win that year. Now it's added back in, and we have a useful feature. I wonder, like, I really do wonder which mob from the mob votes, like the loser mobs, they're gonna add in next. Because, yeah, I think that's what they said they're planning on doing, is they're gonna be working on adding in every single loser mob from the mob votes. Ones that I would really like to see soon are, like, the crab and the penguins. Those would be amazing. Those two, the crabs and the penguins. Those would be really cool to see. You better add in that killer squid from years ago. Killer squid? Like, from a mob vote? I think the only squid I remember from the mob votes was the glow squid, which did win the mob vote, so of course got added in. That's the only one that I remember. The squids from the mob votes was the glow squid, which, yeah, it did get added in. I don't think there was a, yeah. Remembers 2020? Of, like, what with 2020? Just imagine showing this modern day Minecraft to somebody who played, like, first played Minecraft when it, like, came out, like, years ago. Just imagine that, like, when Minecraft comes out, a person plays it only once. They've not ever played it since. Imagine showing them modern day Minecraft. Just imagine what their reaction would be. Because, like, now that we have friendly ghasts, copper golems. I mean, to be fair, even when Minecraft first came out, ghasts I don't think were a thing. The nether was not even a thing. The way that you got the stuff that would have been in the nether was creating, like, the nether reactor or whatever it was. I remember doing that so much back in my OG Minecraft days, doing this stuff with, like, the reactor and whatever. COVID? Oh, stuff with, like, lockdown. I mean, of course, I remember it, yeah. One part I especially remember is when we had to do online classes with my school district. We had to do, like, every Friday we'd have to get on, like, every Friday would basically kind of be like a free day. We didn't have to do any work on Friday unless we wanted to. Teachers would not hand out work that day. All we had to do was just go into, like, a Google Meet, I'd say for, like, maybe about, like, 20-ish minutes with each teacher. and just talk about like overall what we did for the week and stuff like that and plans for like next week. I remember every single time I go into those Google Meets, I just have the Google Meet open on the side and just kept playing games during it. Like the teachers didn't really care at all because I mean there's nothing really important going on. It's just an overall thing of like what happened during the week and what's gonna kind of be happening in the next week. I remember that so much. Back when times were simpler. Back in those times where people wouldn't get offended so easily. Now we live in a world where people are just snowflakes. Chronicle of the Month served the Ocean Depths mob from 2017 mob vote. That I don't know. I think the next update, the next major update that was already announced for Minecraft is being kind of like an ocean themed update. It's seeming like its main feature for of the update is adding in a new mob that is like I'm not sure if it's a mob from a mob vote at all. It might be. I'm not sure. I'd have to look at that if it is a mob from one of the mob votes or not. But it's basically kind of like a snail. It's like a squid. If you combine like a squid with a snail, you can basically ride it underwater for faster underwater traveling. And when you're riding it, you have like underwater breathing when you're riding it. And I guess there's also like zombie variants, like drowned variants that the drowned zombies can be riding as well. Just imagine you're underwater. There's a drowned zombie on one of those with a trident. You are just so screwed. You better be able to fight back because there's no way you're going to be able to outrun that. You better be able to fight back, otherwise you're dead. I miss OG Minecraft. I mean, for me, I don't really miss OG Minecraft because I definitely prefer modern Minecraft, especially with the new copper golems. I definitely rather have this than OG Minecraft. Like, there's definitely features from OG Minecraft that I'd rather have stayed in, but, you know. Like, having, like, the nether reactor would have still be cool to have it in the game still, but of course that was taken out and just replaced with, like, the actual nether. Being, like, the nether portal and whatever. It would have been still cool to be able to have, like, a nether reactor. I'm sure you could get, like, mods and whatever that adds it back in, but, it's not the same. It is not the same. Well, I'm not even sure what I'm gonna do because I've just been trying to stay here, just keep staying in this area to see if this stuff can oxidize, and it is not oxidizing at all. This stuff is just not. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. Only things we've seen oxidize so far are these chests. Nothing else have oxidized so far. I don't want the next update. I guess you could probably sit over by that beehive over there, get some more beeswax so we can oxidize some of the things over here. I want to keep like this in these states. Let me just wait to sleep first so we don't have mobs around. The nasty evil mobs. Oh yeah, I'm not sure if you were here for the previous stream, K-Night, but I introduced a new feature to the streams. I'm not sure where you're watching the stream. If you're on the website, you should be able to see it. If you scroll down to where the panels are, there's a new voice mod panel. People can, like, viewers in the Twitch streams can now use bits over on the Twitch stream to change my voice. And there are quite the interesting voices. Back in my day, cave spiders were the newest mobs added. Back in my day, I remember with Bedrock Edition, it was called Pocket Edition, and there was no online multiplayer. The only way you could play multiplayer was local with people that are nearby you. So, like, I could only play with, like, my brothers and stuff like that. I couldn't play with other people, like, across, like, the internet and whatever, because they didn't have that feature. Actually, I think even the first time I played Minecraft, they didn't even have multiplayer. The game was just fully single player on Pocket Edition. I remember that, actually. The game was fully single player. Then I remember when they announced multiplayer for local multiplayer. That's why we got so excited for that. We got so excited for that. We were able to finally play with each other in Minecraft. That was my OG stuff. That's when around I first started playing, so I'm sure I'm way more OG than K&I over here. I want an end update. Yeah, they definitely need to do an end revamp update, because like they've done a Nether revamp update already. The Nether, I'd say, is good. The Nether, I don't think needs any other updates. But yeah, the end definitely needs an update. It's been the same for so many years. It definitely needs an update because it's just so basic now. It would add in like a chance for them to update the dragon boss. Make the dragon boss a whole lot more cool and unique. Add in a lot more things that the dragon boss can do to like fight back and whatever. Make it like, you know, cooler, maybe a bit more challenging and whatever. As well, like revamping like the islands. But the only thing is, what's gonna be kind of bad, like the thing is, with the end island, like there's only one kind of like main end island per world. So for people in their worlds, if they've already been to the end, if there gets to be an end update, for them to have everything in the end of realm to be updated, they'd have to create a whole new world for that. Because I don't think you can go in the save files and delete stuff of the end. Delete all the save stuff with the end biome. Maybe you can, I'm not sure. But if you can't, then you have to like create a whole new world just to see the changes in there. I mean, I'm sure if you venture far out enough, you'll find other end islands that are updated. But, you know, that's the only thing with that. I want Minecraft to add an actual end update, a final goodbye update of like the last update ever? Nah, I want them to keep updating. Minecraft is actually still alive after all these years, surprisingly. It's really been able to keep up. Minecraft's just that game that can never really die down. Because, like, people keep going in and out phases. Like, the game's just so addicted where people just keep going in and out of phases of the game. And it just keeps it alive. I'm sure they can even do updates less often, and the game would still be quite alive. I mean, it would probably die down faster than, you know, if they stopped doing updates as often. But yeah, the game's just one of those that just cannot die. It just always has stuff going on, keeping it alive. Oh, these copper golems just keep looking at these chests and there's nothing. There's nothing for you guys. There's nothing. You know what? Let me help him organize. Hold on. Let me go on my copper golem stay real quick. Hold on. Let me also take this off. You know, act like I'm holding nothing, you know? Alright, guys, I'm also a copper golem. I'm going to help him search this chest, you know? Let me just... I'm now a searcher this chest. Here, 2023 is the game that never dies. Why is 12 people playing it? 12 people playing it? Yeah, it's definitely dead. The game used to have, like, a lot more players. Yeah, so it is basically dead then. The game used to have, like, lots more players in the hundreds, so it is dead. It is quite dead, then. Let me put on all my armor again. So yeah, of course, again, for people who have not seen yet, that emote that I did there is a new emote with this update. You could get right now in Twitch drops for either subbing or gifting a sub. I do have drops enabled currently on my Minecraft Twitch stream, so you guys can even do a sub or gift sub there and get this emote. Pretend you're an I was gonna say iron golem. Pretend you're a copper golem organizing a chest. Want to update for 100 years and Minecraft edit themselves. I mean, the game used to be in the hundreds. Only when the UGCs were active, and it was at like 150 days, maybe an average 80 to 40. Yeah, that was still a lot more alive, but of course, the game's Tierra has not had an update in like ages, so Yeah, tier is definitely dead. It is definitely a dead game. We'll see with the revamp and all that stuff of the new TAR how that stuff goes. Yeah, it's definitely also been a struggle with Roblox's dumb UGC limited updates. They killed UGC free limiteds. Absolutely killed it. That's so dumb. They took a feature that the community loves so much. They're like, oh, people are getting the free items? Nah, change the feature. It's gonna be hella expensive to create these items. If people want to do these items, then give us more money. Because we're money hungry, you know? That's just basically what they were like. That basically just sums it up there. Roblox was just money hungry. They wanted more money. They saw the community got a feature that they liked. They were able to get free items. I remember when they announced a feature during one of the RDCs. I don't remember what it was, but they announced a feature where developers could hook up a UGC item that could be awarded out with a badge in their game. So like they can do like their own events, giving out like free items with badges. I remember they announced that years ago during an RDC. That still has not come out yet. I have not even heard any updates on that since then. Only time that they've ever talked about that was during that initial RDC conference. Since then, nothing else has been talked about it. They have not done anything else since then. You know why? Roblox is just money hungry. They realize with all the companies that are coming on the Roblox when you do the events, they realize if they just let anybody hook up a UGC item to a badge, then the companies will stop going to Roblox, having to pay Roblox money to do these events, as they can just do it for free then. You know? Roblox wants to just be money hungry. I had a proper update in 2 years. I had a few updates like 3 weeks ago, but I was only game playable. It's an easy bug that still existed. I mean, of course, I'm mainly talking about like actual like content updates, not like bug fix updates, actual like content updates. Bug fix updates is not really going to keep the game alive. I mean, it keeps the game playable and stuff like that. Might keep the game alive with the players that are in there. But players aren't just going to go back to the game to play it again just because a bug fix update. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, the players aren't going to return back just for a bug fix update. They would return for an actual content update, but of course, the tier 2023 is not being updated anymore. Besides maybe some bug fix updates, not having content updates, I'm guessing. Who's waiting for the Minecraft movie too? I'm not even sure if that's been announced yet, has it? I'm currently waiting for the FNAF movie too. That's what I'm waiting for. This December. Gonna be a good winter this year. Gonna be a good winter season. Go players for no updates for 2 years, pretty good. Engine is unfun. Yeah. I have a feeling people are just probably playing in it, continuing grinding in it, because they feel like their items, they're going to be able to transfer the items from Tier 2023 to the new one. I mean, of course, it would kind of be a good feature if you want to add in a bit of that, but I mean, not so much of like coin items and whatever, but maybe like Robux purchases. We can maybe do something with that just so they don't lose out on like Robux purchases and something like that, you know? I mean, for that, we don't need like an external server for it. We can just use like Roblox's own like services to check if they have the game passes or whatever. Or use like, I think there's API that can check to see if they've ever bought like dev products in the game as well. Use something like that too. You know what? Let me get some emeralds. I want to buy the staff so I don't have to craft it with 3 emeralds. Not 3 3 netherite. Because 3 netherite is expensive. I'd rather buy it for 5 emeralds. That's definitely cheaper. Emeralds you could definitely get more often. I might just have to take some like one of these emerald blocks and like uncraft it real quick just to get some emeralds back. I think I just placed it in here. Yeah, 9 emeralds. Booyah. Alright. Where are yous? Wait, what do you have? I want to see what you have. Hacked ice, cherry logs, small drip leaves, hill moss block, shell, fern, blue orchid. None of these are really cool. Oh, we only have one of them left. The rest of them looks like they've despawned. Yo, get him over here. Oh, no, there's another one over there. Okay, you have it. Good, good, good. Yeah, this is what I want right here. Give me a trade. Ow! Oh, it's a zombie. Where's this zombie come from? Where'd you come from, buddy? Where the heck? Where's it dark enough for a zombie to spawn in over here? Bruh. That's stupid. Apparently it's dark enough for that. Alright, whatever. Let me sleep then real quick. Are you everyone who's played there have no idea. Looks like random noobs play randomly. I mean, even then, you know, it might be good for the OG players that have played and actually spent Robux on the game. Maybe just give them something, you know? Convert, like, something with, like, Robux purchases as, like, coins or even something like that. Not even just items. Just to be like, hey, thanks for playing the OG game and actually spending Robux on the OG game. Here's some coins, you know? Something like that, just to thank the OG players. You gotta kind of think of that, you know? All the OG players, you know? That have helped the game get to where it is now. You know? Gotta kind of think of that. Because where you're kind of thinking is just of the players that play now kind of thing, right? The players that play now. Yeah, most of them most likely don't really play the game, you know? They're just, like, random players who just play as, like, the first ever game and just never play Roblox ever again, yeah. But for the OG players, you know, Terra likely would not be where it is nowadays without the OG players. You gotta always remember that. Well, I'm not even sure what I'm gonna do for the rest of the stream, because, like, none of this stuff is oxidizing. The only stuff I've seen oxidize is the copper chests here. I've not seen anything with the lanterns even oxidizing, so I don't even know. I'm just kind of sticking around trying to wait for things to oxidize, but it's not working. It's not going. I mean, we've already hit the 2-hour mark. I'm very likely not going to go 3 hours for this stream because I knew this stream was not going to be so much going on with it. I knew it wasn't going to take long to check out things with the update, so yeah. We still have no oxidization going on anywhere over here. RIP. Yeah, so hopefully, I guess I'll be able to do a stream on Friday. I'm still planning on possibly doing a VR stream with Job Simulator, hopefully finishing off that game. Because I know it's very likely not going to take long. I have, like, what, two job simulators left to do? The Gourmet Chef and the Auto Mechanic still left to do. And then after that, I just have to get the rest of the achievements, and then I'm done. And then I've 100% completed the game then. Like, Job Simulator is definitely not a game that, like, takes long to complete. It's definitely a quick completion. It doesn't take too long to get, like, 100% completion. But when are you getting action stuff? I might end up getting it. It just depends on whenever Twitch finally does their payout, because they still have not sent their payout to me. The payout's been pending for almost a month now. It's gonna be like a few more days, and it's gonna be exactly a month. A few more days, and it'll be exactly a month then. So they still have not sent out that payout to me, so I'm just waiting for that. And as well, I mean, the add-on is a bit pricey, so I might wait for it to go on sale a bit. I'm not sure if it ever will go on sale, but I'll probably wait to get it when it's on sale. So, yeah. There have been a lot of games, especially recently, in my Steam wishlist that's been on sale that I would have liked to get, but Twitch has still not sent out the payout to me. Like, I don't even think I'm ever getting that payout at this rate. It's gonna be a few years before I see that. We're gonna have GTA 6 before I get that payout. We might even have GTA 7 by then. Like, seriously. I mean, to be fair, when I did sign the contract, it says that it could take up to 90 days. So if it takes up to 90 days, Twitch is in violation of their own contract, and I can basically sue them then if it comes down to that. Not saying that I will, but if it does come down to that, I mean, 90 days. We're almost to the 30-day mark. Just another 60 more days, and left to air before Stone receives his payout for sure. Very likely sure on that. But yeah, like if it comes down to it where Twitch actually does not, if they break their own contract, because in the contract it says if they take up like longer than 90 days to do pay out, then they'll be breaking their own contract and whatever. And then that they'll be liable for all the losses and whatever. So, hey, if it comes down to that, I mean, hey, I mean, better like won't hesitate. So they better act fast with that payout. It's seriously been almost a month. Here's the thing: their help page for the payouts say it's going to take 1 to 2 days, around there. 1 to 2, maybe 3 to 4 days. It's basically going to take a few days. Sometimes half a week. Sometimes I've heard people say it takes around a week. Nope. Still not happening. Guess what? I also just recently contacted their Twitch support. You know what they told me? They told me it could take up to a month. So why have your help page say it could take a few days when then your support says it could take around a month to go through? Seriously? Because here's the thing. What their thing told me is at the end of every month, they will look to see who is eligible for payouts. And then if you're eligible for payout, it can take an additional half a month, like 15 days, for the payout to finally be sent. So basically around like a month and a half or whatever, right? So why have your help page say it could take up to a few days when suddenly, oh, now it could take over a month? Like, they really need to fix all that because it is so stupid. It really is, honestly. I can see kind of why so many people have left Twitch to start streaming on Kick. I can kind of see why. Because all the stuff with Twitch payouts is just ridiculous. 300 XP. And I'm guessing you're still #1 over there in the YouTube stream because Komodo. I don't think anyone's ever come into the YouTube stream. I think mostly people have come into more of the Twitch and Kick stream more than this stream. Has had more activity than the YouTube stream. Twitch, I'm sure, has had a lot of activity because of the drops, but yeah, they're likely not sticking in long. Because the previous drops, I remember you had to stick into the stream for like 15 minutes. Nope, this time for the drops, you have to stay into the stream for 5 minutes. So they're not sticking around as much, unfortunately. Well, you know what? Just because these copper golems have just been sitting here for a while, let's give them some more stuff to just organize just randomly, just because, Just cause. Why is this llama over here trying to steal my stuff? Shoo, llama, shoo! I'll put some of this stuff away that I don't need. Okay, we'll give these copper golems some more stuff to organize just because why not? Give them a whole lot more cobblestone. We're just gonna fill up those chests with cobblestone real quick. Give them some stuff to do, Sue them when the time comes of Twitch. Actually, end up might. I will see. We will see. Alright, there you go. Organize. Go, copper golems. Organize. Here, let me put some stuff in the other chest, because they also check that one sometimes. I'll help them out a little bit with that stuff on that chest, too. Just give them some stuff to do. Why not? It's kind of useless, because it's all just going in these chests anyways. So it is just kind of useless, but, There you go. Get organizing. Get to work. Chop, chop. Get to work. Just feeling around like butter. But butter's not sticky. It's very slippery, actually. So does that mean you're heading out or something? Because butter's not sticky. It's very slippery. Butter is sticky? What kind of butter do you have for it to be sticky? I mean, I guess if you mean like peanut butter, yeah. Peanut butter is kind of sticky. But if you mean actual like dairy butter, that's just gonna end up being slippery, especially when it melts. It's not as sticky at all. It's gonna... Maybe it could be a little bit sticky at first, but once it gets to be melted more, it's just gonna be more slippery. Melted butter? Yeah, melted butter is just slippery. It's not sticky. It's slippery. Take a thing of butter, keep it in your hand for like, I'd say 5 minutes. Once it gets quite melted, you'll just see it's like, you just move your hand slightly and it's just gonna slide around your hand. Or even like if you put it in something like a pan, it's just, you don't even have to heat up the pan. Just put one in like a cold pan. Don't heat up the pan at all. It's still gonna melt. It's still gonna become very slippery. US butter must be different than UK butter. Possibly. Because I was like, what kind of butter are you eating? I mean, I guess maybe peanut butter, yeah, would be sticky, but dairy butter? No. At least in the US, not at all. Might be a little bit sticky at first if it's like very cold and like, you know, quite much a solid, then it'll be kind of sticky, but once it gets melted, that thing, you're not even going to be able to hold it without having it slip out of your hands. Don't continue to sliding US butter. Note to self, if I ever for some reason take a visit to the UK, I'm going to bring some US butter over there. Try to keep it cool in a cooler and whatever. Take some US butter over there. Look at them organizing these. Yeah! These copper golems are amazing. I can't wait to have my storage, the large storage room in my base, and just let the copper golems get to work. It'll be amazing. We'll get attacked in London with the knives. We'll see. I'm sure it's not as bad as a place in the US like Chicago or something where there gets to be always gun murders every day. I'm sure it's not quite up to match with that. Or even LA. Oh my gosh, I have been to LA before. Oh my gosh. I mean, at least last time I was there, it wasn't so bad with stuff like the riots there. Now it's just so disastrous there. I know somebody who lives in the LA area, and they're just so miserable with all the stuff going on there right now. They really want to move out of there. I don't blame them. I really don't. I really don't blame them. I was like very hoping on maybe going on like a LA trip soon, like maybe next summer or something like that. But if things like don't get better there soon, it might not end up happening. I really want to go to LA again, but not if all that stuff's going on there. It's just very right now. It'll be 6 months since we met. Nice. Nice to see a viewer sticking around for that long. Very good to see at times. In the Bristol, I live next. Region 20 best people. Yeah, maybe I won't go near that. Anywhere that's like emo central, no thanks. These copper golems are so useful. Look at them. How much more do they have? Oh yeah, they have plenty of going. Oh, they finished off this chest already. They moved quickly. It was like a few minutes since I filled this up. They moved quickly with just 4 of them. Holy crap! Of course, they keep checking this empty chest over here because they look for the once they find a place for whatever items they're sorting, they go to the nearest copper chest and they start looking for items. So look in that one, see it's empty, then they'll go to the next one and get stuff out of here then. But they've already it's just emptied out one already. Oh my, they move quick. I mean, I'm sure when I get the chest storage room built in, it'll be a lot slower because they'll have a lot more chests to go through for organizing. So I'm sure it'll be a lot more time then. It's been 2 years almost. Uh-huh. How's this chest looking? Hey, half full. Look at that. Officially half full. I like how they keep pushing each other away from the chests. They keep like bumping into each other, pushing each other away. That's so funny. I'm going to buy a copper poster. A copper poster? Like what? What do you mean like a copper poster? Like a poster, like a paper poster that's talking about copper, or is it like an actual poster made of copper? What? Well, I guess I'll probably get to be ending the stream here soon. So, of course, guys, keep in mind the Minecraft drops currently active with Twitch and TikTok. They're very easy to get on Twitch. All you have to do is just watch 5 minutes of an active drops Minecraft stream. And then you get that drop. Then you have to either sub to a channel that's currently actively streaming in Minecraft with drops enabled, or gift a sub. I think it also works if you do get gifted a sub. It does not count though with Prime subs, I'm fairly sure. I think it's Prime subs and resubs that don't count. You have to do like a fresh new sub to a channel you have never subbed to before, I do believe. So yeah, and then for the TikTok drops, there's only one. All you have to do is like watch a Minecraft stream that has drops enabled for like 3 minutes on TikTok. It's very easy. For that one, best way I'd say to find a stream that has drops enabled for a Minecraft stream on there is just go into the search up Minecraft, go into the live section, and just keep going through there until it shows the pop up for the active game drops. It'll be like a game like controller emoji with a 3-minute timer below it. And once that 3-minute timer ends, you'll be able to get the code and claim it. So yeah, it's very simple drops. And then as well, guys, of course, don't forget the current community goal event, right? Minecraft right now. What is it? I think it is 75 million total copper golems for the first community goal, is it? Let me check. Is it 75 million or... I did retweet tweet about it on X. So if you guys do want to check that out, I did retweet over on X. Or if you still call it Twitter, of course. It's basically the same thing, just some people call it by the OG name still. Let me load up this real quick to check, because I do think I retweeted something about it. Loading profile. One Twitch user and one Kick user. Yeah, I'm not sure how accurate those view counts are most of the time, because I know the Kick API with getting the view count of the current stream, I know that can be incorrect a lot of the time. Twitch one, since their anti-bot update, it's been flagging users, like actual users as bots, so then they don't count to that, so I don't know how many have been acted like that. Okay, let's see. Here's some tweets of the update. There's the retweet of the Twitch drops. Okay, here's the one for the current community goals. Let me go to the Minecraft page of it real quick just to verify this. So yeah, of course, ooh, that fell. It is kind of cool that with the rewards, usually when they do these community rewards, it would normally only be a thing for Bedrock, but I guess they finally took into consideration of the people on Java as well and created rewards for Java users, which is great. Yeah, so right here. Yeah, so on the thing, it does say the Copper Cape quest is officially afoot. So yeah, the quest 3, the community quest 3 is a Copper Cape. Basically confirming. So basically with the stuff in the community quest 1 is a Copper Golem plush hat for Bedrock users. And it is, yeah, the Copper Golem plushie character creator item in Bedrock. And for Java, it is the Copper Chemist skin for Java. Yeah, so then for this first challenge, it says the community will need to summon at least 75 million Copper Golems. And we only have a week to do this. I wish for these community goals, if they'd show something on, like, the websites of, like, the current progress towards these community goals and stuff like that, so we could see where we're currently at. Because 75 million Copper Golems is a lot. I'm sure people are probably farming right now, like, summoning Copper Golems just so we could get this stuff. But yeah, I'm not sure if the stuff with summoning the Copper Golems count for that if you're in a world that has, like, cheats enabled or whatever. Because, like, I have a feeling, I'm not sure if it does say that, but I don't know. Because, of course, this world that I'm playing in is a world that has add-ons enabled. It also has cheats enabled, so achievements are not enabled in this world because of that. And as well, because of that, I don't know if things count towards the community quests for that. I'm not entirely too sure. I'm not sure if you can only do it in a regular survival world, or if you can do it in creative too. I'm not sure. It doesn't say anything on the help page, like on the help, not on the help page, on this website for the community challenges that I've read through about that. So I don't know. Anyways, as well, it shows the silhouettes of the prizes. Oh my! I'm being attacked right now, bro. Zombies, go away! Where are you summoning in at? Where are you summoning? Where? Gosh, that is so annoying. I really hate that. Like, any little bit of darkness and they are just able to summon in. It's a little stupid. Like, anyways, what I was saying is the silhouettes of, like, the leaked prizes for the second community quest. Looks like the Bedrock accessory is something about, like, shoes. It looks like it's gonna be, like, Copper Golem themed shoes. Because it looks like it has that little, like, copper antenna. You know, like the copper lightning rod on top of them. See how they have, like, a copper lightning rod on top of them? It looks like it's shoes that have that on top of it. So I think that's what it is. And then there's also going to be, seems like, another skin for Java users. And then, of course, the third quest reward is going to be the cape. It does seem like the cape's going to be available on both Bedrock and Java. So that'll be cool to get a new cape. Because currently, how many capes do I have? I forgot. How many capes do I have? I went to the wrong thing. I need to go in here. I have... That's 6 up there, and then another 6. That would be 12 capes. 12 capes total. Not too shabby. There are a lot of capes that I've missed out on over the years, but oh well. I've been kind of keeping up to date with the newer kind of capes as much as I can. Just very much as I can. So yeah, we'll see how this cape quest go. So basically for the first 2 quests, the community quest 1 and 2, I'm not sure if I am correct on this, so take it with a bit of a grain of salt. Based on what it's saying is you don't actually have to, like, you don't have to participate to get the rewards for the first 2 quests. I guess it's basically as long as the requirements are met, everybody will get them. Basically, all you have to do is once the requirements are met and the rewards available, all you have to do is just log into Minecraft and you'll get them. You don't have to participate at all to get the first two. But to get the Cape one, which is the third community quest, you do actually have to participate in that community quest to get the Cape. You actually have to participate on it. I'm not sure if you have to participate on both Bedrock and Java, or if only participating in one of them will count for both. I'm not sure. So just in case, I would say, just to maybe, because of course I could be very wrong on this, so just in case, to ensure that you get the rewards, do participate in these on as much on both the platforms. If you don't have Java, then you don't have to worry about that then because you don't have Java, so then you won't get the rewards on Java anyways. But if you don't have Bedrock, of course, then do Java only. Of course, if you don't have either games, then you don't have to worry about any of that because you can't participate in it at all getting the rewards because you don't even have Minecraft in the first place. But yeah, so I'd say just participate in them. And just to be safe, do it only in actual survival worlds that have achievements enabled. Survival worlds that have no cheats enabled, no add-ons, so achievements can be earned just in case. Because I'm not sure if they can be done in creative worlds and stuff like that. I guess if you guys really want to, you can do a little bit of investigating on that, do a little bit of research. Because I could be very kind of wrong stuff of this info. So, yeah. Basically, after this stream, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop onto both. Like, I'm probably going to do a bit of Bedrock at first. I'm going to load up, like, a new world or something. Just get a bit of copper and just make, like, a bunch of copper golems just to make sure I count it towards the quest. And then I'll also launch up Java. Create a new world there. No mods, no cheats or anything like that. I mean, maybe in Java it doesn't really matter. I'm not sure. But I'll just go in there, maybe no cheats, and then, create a bunch of copper golems there just to make sure I'm getting counted in that stuff, just in case. So yeah, if you guys do want to read the article that I was reading on the official Minecraft website of where I'm getting this kind of info from, it is linked in the tweet that I retweeted on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it. I did retweet a tweet about it, so then you can look at it there. I'm hoping I read things right. It was kind of a little bit worded weirdly, so kind of confusing, but I'm hoping I did read it right. So hopefully we can get the 75 million golems created before the week ends, because that's gonna be bad if we don't meet that goal before the week's up. That'll be bad, because then we likely won't get the rewards unless, I don't know, maybe Minecraft could still maybe give us them anyways if we get close or something. I don't know. I feel like they probably won't. They probably won't only give us them if we do actually reach the goal. Still nothing oxidizing. That's only thing I've seen oxidizing is the chest, and that's it. Nothing else so far. Oh yeah, I guess this is just gonna be the end of the stream here. Yeah, we kind of made it close to the 3-hour mark. It's okay not making it quite there. I mean, I usually don't do streams on Tuesday. I just want to do the Wednesday stream a day early since I am going to be busy tomorrow. So, just decided to do it early when the update comes out and whatever. So, yeah. Of course, don't worry for the people that are just tuning in for the, trying to get the Twitch drops in the stream. I'll still be live a little bit longer going through the ending screen. So, you'll still have time to get the drops. So, you don't have to worry about that. Yeah. This has definitely been an awesome update. I am very excited to get my chest storage room built into my mountain base over here, because getting these copper golems getting to work on organizing all that stuff is going to be amazing and fun. I really cannot wait for that. So, yeah. So I guess this is going to be the end here, because not entirely too much more I can do. I don't want to do anything else with the add-ons that I've just added just yet. I want to save those for streams based on those add-ons. so I'm not going to do any streams on those just yet. So, yeah. We'll see of the next time I stream Minecraft. I'm not sure when it'll be. I'll probably try streaming at least 1 or 2 more times while there's drops currently on Twitch. Just to keep, like, having streams being active that viewers can, get drops from. So, we'll see how things go. Friday's stream is very likely, if I can do a stream on that day, will very likely be a VR stream, finishing up Job Simulator. With the, all that stuff that needs to get finished off there. Hopefully get that game finished up. And I can just get it removed off my computer and install it. The game's been installed on my computer for a while. That's how long I was waiting to finally play that game on stream. Was quite a while. It's been on the computer for a while. So of course we'll do the part 2 stream of that. Hopefully get that game finished up. Very likely will. So yeah, I'm just gonna exit out of this world here. Nothing else I can really do here. Yeah. This has been a fun stream, for sure. Checking out this update. Creating my copper golem family in that world now. Quite fun there. Okay, this keeps falling. Quite fun there. I gotta do some fixings on this mic. It's getting really annoying. Anyways, of course. Why are we lagging right now, OBS? What is currently lagging? I'm in the menu of Minecraft. Why are we lagging based on that? Okay, whatever. Well, of course, guys, same kind of outro as normal. I'm sure for returning viewers, you guys know this outro by heart. If you're new, this outro is probably going to be a first-time thing that you guys have seen. I don't know, maybe some other streamers do a very similar outro. I'm very sure of that. But, of course, if you guys are new over on the YouTube side, be sure to subscribe, turn notifications, get notified for these streams. I also like the stream to see more Minecraft. If you guys are new over on Twitch, make sure to follow, turn notifications there as well. And if you guys are new over on Kick, make sure to follow and turn notifications as well. Yes, I finally did create new animations with a new profile picture for those pop-ups. Finally put time into that yesterday. And nostalgia for the soundtrack. I mean, to be fair, I kind of do the same outro just because I'm used to it. It's kind of an outro that I just always kept doing. Maybe I might change it up in the future, but it's just been a similar outro. But yeah, I did finally update the profile picture. It's been outdated on those pop-ups for so long. So I finally put time into re-rendering those animations and getting them into OBS and all that. So yeah, it's great. So yeah, as well, join the Discord server. Get notified for when I do schedule live streams, when I do go live, or even posting videos on several different platforms. And as well for when games do go for free, like 100% deals on like several different platforms, including like Steam and Epic Games. I think actually the next set of Epic Games, like the next set of games that would go free is actually tomorrow. Because I think it's like every Wednesday they have a new set of games go free for a limited time. So, of course, if you guys want to get notified of which games do go free, do join the Discord server. So, yeah, I guess that's probably just it here. I, of course, knew that the stream was not going to be too long. Didn't make it quite to the 3-hour mark as I was planning. Hopefully, we can make it to quite a 3-hour mark for Friday stream if I am able to do it there. So, yeah. A message I sent DMs. It's quite important. All right, I'll look at that when I end stream. I'm not gonna look at that just yet. I'll look at it when I end stream. So yeah, hopefully I'll be able to see you guys Friday. 23rd, of course. Yeah. Yeah. So hopefully I'll be able to see you guys on Friday. As well, I might do something like a GTA stream on during the weekend. Maybe we'll see. I guess I'll probably either further confirm or deny that probably in Friday stream if I'm able to do a Friday stream. So we'll see. It's been a while since I've done a GTA stream, so yeah. Of course, that'll be only on Twitch and Kick, so yeah. you guys can watch it there, or even watch it when it gets uploaded as a VOD on the Extras channel. All right, well, hopefully I'll see you guys on Friday. Bye, guys.